Well, hello, gentlemen of Vineyard, Cincinnati. Jay Payleitner here, author, speaker, husband, father, with a little encouragement for dads this Father's Day season. Statistically, moms spend more time with kids than dads. So to counter that, let's make a rule. Whenever possible, dad tucks in. Now, the benefits are many. Mom gets a break. Dad gets a clear assignment that he can check off his to-do list, and we like that, of course. The kids get a daily chance to be one-on-one with that mysterious stranger who might only show up on weekends. Now, I totally understand the idea can be a challenge. A lot of dads are building a career and a family during that same season of life, and 9 to 5 days, well, they're a thing of the past, right? That's why we need to be intentional about this. Say it with me, Dad tucks in. Now, when they're little, this commitment might be like 6 minutes. You page through a picture book, you share one event of the day, you say a prayer, kiss them goodnight, and whisper sweet dreams. If they want to read the same little picture book over and over again, just go with it. I mean, kids love that repetition. They find security in knowing the words and knowing how the story ends. And that sense of security will help them later on. They need to develop that, and it'll come in handy when they need to do something out of their comfort zone, and maybe something a little scary. As the kids get older, you'll want to carve a little more time out. Questions and conversations and what you pray will become a little deeper, more significant, and that's a good thing. You want to know in that conversation at bedtime what's going on in their hearts and minds. And don't be surprised if your curious kids bring up topics that trigger some topics or ideas that you haven't considered for years, or maybe ever. Curiosity is a skill that you want them to sharpen. The greatest benefit of a dad tucking in is the chance to put the experiences of the day into the proper perspective. I mean, that means the good stuff and the cruddy stuff. So share a bit about your own day, listen to their highs and their lows, and then practice working on empathy. Celebrate small victories. And never, of course, never minimize their concerns or fears or griefs. Dig in, ask them more questions. And then occasionally you'll look for opportunities to sneak in biblical truths. Try saying things like, wow, it'll be interesting to see how God uses that experience you had today down the road. Or you can say things like, wow, you may have uncovered one of your spiritual gifts today. That's fantastic. Or, if they come up with some idea that's you're not sure it's going to work out, say, hey, that sounds like a plan. Wow, great idea. Go for it. But you know what? You should never be surprised when God guides you down a path that you don't anticipate. Dads, in the quiet of their bedroom, tucking in with Dad should set the stage for restful sleep and hope-filled dreams. Even after a challenging day, for you or for them, that's what you're shooting for. Matthew 11, chapter 11, verse 28. You know that verse. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. It's worth saying, keep praying and kissing goodnight even through the teen years, maybe especially through the teen years. It won't be long before they head off on their own to college, to marriage, to military, to their career, and you want them to miss your time together. It's very satisfying to know that your kids will someday be tucking in their kids. Worth noting, if your kids are older and you may think it's too late to start tucking in, it's not. Tonight, just go ahead. Go lean in their doorway at bedtime and ask a simple, open-ended question. Something like, well, how are you doing these days with the coronavirus? Or what are you most worried about? Or, hey son, do you think they're going to play baseball this summer in major leagues? Or maybe, what are you missing most during this time of the coronavirus? Dads, we need to enter our kids' world, and we need to invite them into our world. And a great way to do that is that simple 3 words. Remember that, Dad tucks in. This is Jay Payleitner saying, thanks guys, you're doing life-changing work. Keep at it.